with Beauty and the Stamper, and today I'm going to make you a fun hot cocoa card using the More Than Autumn. I'm going to use the Nothing Better Than, and then Except Maybe You. I'm going to be using this stamp here, this stamp here, the straw, and the candy cane. And then I will be using some of the dies that come with it. I'll be using the coffee cup, the topping, the straw, the candy cane, and then I'm going to be using some of these that say hot cocoa season. And so let's go ahead and get started with this. I've got my stamps all lined up because I am going to be coloring them, and so I have them on one sheet of paper here. And I'm going to get out my basic black. Now, I don't have most of this done, so this could be a kind of long video, but stick around. We'll make this card step by step, and everything on the TV is election anyways right now. So I just lined them up so that they would fit on here. And this is a card that I made for a swap that I was in. Let me show you the cards real quick. This is what I got in return. This Peace on Earth. Have a perfectly lovely day. These cards are just so pretty. Look at this one. Isn't that cute? This one. And then this one, we made that there. And then this card we made there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of this stamping out of the way. So I did that. I have a piece here. And I'm going to use this Nothing Better Than. I am using this designer series paper. So I look at the color. I think shaded spruce would go well with this. So I'm getting the shaded spruce out. And we're going to do the Nothing Better Than. Get that all inked up there. And we're going to put that right in the center. And put that right down. There we go. And then we'll take the inside of the card and I'll do the Except Maybe You. We'll put that one right there. Perfect. Now I think that's, nope, that's not all the inking we have to do. We have one more ink that I need to do. And I'm going to take this little cup here. It's going to be this part. So I'm going to take that cup right here. And we're going to put that. Let me get this stuff out of the way so I don't go inking it all up. I'm going to take the cup part. And we're just going to put that on the designer series paper, just like that. And then I'm going to get this and wipe up all that ink so it doesn't get everywhere. All right, my home things are talking to me out of nowhere. So I'm going to cut this out just with my hand. We're going to cut that black line right along the black line, and it'll fit in there perfectly. So this is all a little bit of piecing here and there. And then I wanted to do this live, but I have misplaced my other phone. And so I could do it live, but then I wouldn't be able to talk to you or anything. Not that I can this way, but let's get this stuff. So I could lose it in just a bit. Remind me where I put it. And we're gonna, well, before I get this out, let's set this here. We need to color in our little stuff here. So I'm gonna go, this is crumb cake, and I'm just gonna color this all in. And then down at the bottom, just like that. And then I'm going to take the darker one, and we're just going to put a little bit on the edge, because you know how it gets like condensation, right? Because this is going to be a cold cup, or a cold hot chocolate, if you will. That's because I live in Arizona. So cold hot chocolate in Arizona. If you've ever had a frozen hot chocolate, they are amazing. So there we go. And then I'm going to take out just my marker of real red, and we'll color in this straw here. Now I could just cut all this out because it's going to be pretty easy. And I'm going to color in this candy cane as well. They're easy enough to die or fussy cut, but I'm just going to use the die because I've got the mini, and it can be pretty quick and easy since it's all one. So I'm going to stick this here, and we're just going to line up our dies. We'll put our whipped cream on here, our hot cocoa, or frozen hot chocolate, whatever you want to make. And then the candy cane. You could also just put the candy cane right on the inside of the card, but I just wanted to use this little guy. So now I'm going to put this in and run it through the mini here, and in one foul swoop we've got them all cut out. So I don't know that that would have been any faster to fussy cut. I don't think it would have been. Then you would take a shaded spruce and cut out the lettering for the hot cocoa season, run that through, and you're going to get this hot cocoa season. So the dies make everything pretty nice there. And then I'm going to show you a couple more things here. I looked on this designer series paper, and it had some of the Granny Apple Green. So I grabbed a piece of Granny Apple Green, the heartfelt hexagon, and punched that out. And then there is a heart on here that you can use and do that with some real red. But also this little heart right here on the bee punch has a heart, and so for me it's really quick. I had to make a bunch of them, so I just punched out the heart from the bee, and it makes a perfect size heart as well. So now we've got all these pieces, and we're going to put this together. I used this designer series paper as my inspiration for colors, and we're going to go ahead and use the base of real red. And I'm going to get out my glue. And just a bunch of putting together. So I'm gonna glue this here. And get that nice and lined up. I love the glue because it lets us get everything nice and gives us a little bit of wiggle room. And then for the inside, we're gonna do the Except Maybe You. And I like to use my bone folder to spread that glue around, and when you do it from the outside in, you get that glue, and then you can go outwards if you want. But you push the glue in, and then you can push it back out and not get, you know, glue just forming out the top. All right, we've got this little guy. I think I'm gonna put him away for the time being and get out this little tiny one. And I'm going to put this on here. So it's only giving it a little bit. Oh, maybe this is, maybe I did not. Okay. It might have dried up a little bit. I'm not going to play with it. I'm going to get out the fine tip glue pen and see if that one works. If not, I'll go right back to the mono adhesive glue. Okay, that one works. So sometimes I just like a little bit of glue on there, not too much, because I already feel like it's gonna come out a little bit. All right, so we've got that. Doesn't look like any glue has come out, so I can go ahead and close that up. Burnish this down one more time so it will somewhat stay closed. And then we're going to put this piece on there. I know this isn't the right glue. I'm going to put this a little bit lower and in the center here. And then I'm going to take this Nothing Better Than, and I'm going to cut at an angle, and I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut at that same angle. Then I'm going to take this Granny Apple Green, and it's going to be offset just a little bit. So again, I'm going to cut at that angle, and then I'm going to do the same thing there. So I can put this little line of glue there. Make sure you get them lined up the right way. And again, we're just giving it a little bit of dimension and character by adding that little piece. All right, now we've got this guy. I'm gonna again use that little glue, and we're gonna add this right on it. And again, even though I cut right at the black lines, it's gonna go perfectly with those other black lines because it's stamped right where it needs to be. I'm gonna put one little dot right here in the center, and then we're gonna add this heart right there. And then I'm going to take my little straw here, and I'm going to put just a little bit on this side. And put that straw sticking out of the whipped cream. How fun is this? And then, I know, I don't usually use this glue for everything, but I've got so many little pieces. I'm going to stick this kind of just in the center. And then I'm going to take this piece right here. I'm going to cut. And we'll put that right on here. See, that one doesn't give as much time. Didn't let me play around with it at all. That's okay. Still looks super cute. All right, now I'm going to put a little line right here of glue. We're going to take this and give us some whipped cream there. There we go. I'm going to get out some dimensionals and put a few of them right on here. I know I'm leaving that glue out a little too long. I need to put that back, but I'm going to be using it. So I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to use this little guy again. And this is, I barely push on it, just a little bit to get a little tiny bit of glue out. And then we're going to just put it in areas that are going to hold rather nicely. And then I'll put some hot, and we'll do some cocoa. And you don't have to put it everywhere, just some of the key areas that are going to hold it down. Like, I definitely want the top of this C. And I'm going to put the cocoa right there. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to go in with the season. I got hot cocoa season. Then gonna take, what did I do with them? Here we go. We've got some little snowflakes. I'm just gonna take a little snowflake right here, put a dot of glue. Once I drop one, I get rid of it because I never know where where it dropped. So I'm gonna put another one here. I'll put one right here, and then I'll put one here and here. And I should be good. Now I'm just gonna pick up these little guys and put them down. They're different sizes, so if I pick up a big one, I put it in one spot, and if I pick up a little one, I'll put it in another spot. So far I've picked up all big ones, so now I gotta find a little one. There's a little one. And let's find another little one. That one's broken. It happens, it happens. It looks like there's 3 different sizes. Because then there's a little teeny tiny one. There we go. We're almost done. Okay. Now, I'm looking for, here we go. This is the fun part. Getting that in there. And then once you get it in there, you can close it and it seals it up and you're not gonna have a horrible time there. And then we're down to the last piece. Oh no, we have a couple more things we have to do. I'm gonna first put these, and I do put 3 because I want to get it all the way to the edge. I don't want this bending. As you can see, I try every time, and oh, this one's coming off. I usually have to resort to my take your pick tool. But there we go. And then finally, we're going to use one of these little, well, it's not little, it's a big guy. But I think I'm going to use a medium-sized one and put in a peppermint. And there we go. That is my swap card that I made for the girls. I thought it was so cute. And then I was able to have them all make that. Then we made this one, and then we swapped the others. So I hope you like this. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and or a heart or a like, or however you see fit. But thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys like this. If you wanted to purchase anything that you see to make this here, you can go to my website, BeautyandtheStamper.com, and then just click on Shop Stampin' Up. Or you can click on the link that I'll leave in the description as well. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!